We are currently living through the most connected era in the history of the human species. Right now, as you watch this, you are part of a global network of billions. You can message someone in Tokyo, see a live stream from New York, and argue with a stranger in London, all before you've even brushed your teeth. We have 5,000 friends on Facebook, 10,000 followers on Instagram, and a contact list that never ends. But let's be unfiltered for a moment. Why do you feel so alone? Why is it that in a world of infinite likes and instant pings, the rates of chronic loneliness, depression, and social anxiety are hitting record highs? The truth is, we aren't actually connecting. We are just broadcasting. We have traded the deep, nourishing water of real-world community for a digital desert of infinite sand. We are the first generation in history to be surrounded by people 24 hours a day, yet feel like we are dying of thirst in the middle of an ocean. Today, we explore the paradox of the modern age, how 24/7 connectivity is actually a trap that is starving your soul. To understand why you feel empty, we have to look at the biological hardware of the human brain. Evolutionarily, humans are tribal animals. For over 200,000 years, the word connection had a very specific physical meaning. It meant looking into someone's eyes, hearing the subtle microtones in their voice, feeling their physical presence, and even picking up on their scent. When you engage in real-world face-to-face interaction, your brain releases a chemical called oxytocin. This is often called the bonding hormone or the cuddle chemical. It is the biological glue that makes you feel safe, seen, and anchored to another person. Digital connectivity, however, offers a simulation of this. When you get a notification, a like, a heart, or a comment, your brain releases dopamine. Dopamine is the chemical of reward and anticipation. It's a hit of excitement. But here is the problem. Digital interaction rarely, if ever, releases oxytocin. You are getting the hit of attention without the feeling of being known. It is exactly like eating 5,000 calories of pure white sugar. Your stomach feels full for a moment, but your body is still starving for real nutrients. You are gorging on junk social interactions, thousands of them, while your biological need for real, messy, physical community is starving to death. You are connected to the world, but you are not anchored to a single person, and an unanchored life is a lonely life. In the pre-digital age, when you went home at the end of the day, you were just with yourself or your immediate family. Your social circle was limited to the people you actually knew, but the 24/7 nature of modern tech means we no longer have downtime from the rest of the world. Your home, your bedroom, and even your bed have been invaded by the highlight reels of 8 billion people. Sociologically, we are suffering from a phenomenon called upward social comparison. Every time you scroll, you see a friend on a tropical beach, a peer getting a promotion, or an influencer with a perfect body and a perfect life. Even though the logical part of your brain knows it's filtered, even though you know it's staged and edited, your subconscious mind believes it. Your primal brain thinks that everyone else is living a 10, while you are living a 4. This creates a specific toxic type of loneliness called the loneliness of inadequacy. You feel like you don't belong in the world of the perfect people you see on your screen. So what do? You withdraw. You stop sharing your real struggles. You start hiding your messy real life, and you only post your own highlights. Now everyone is lying to everyone. We have created a global stage where we are all performing for an audience of ghosts. You cannot be loved if you are never truly seen, and you can never be seen if you are always wearing a digital mask. We are lonely because we have replaced vulnerability with curation. We would rather be envied by strangers than known by our friends. There is a massive difference between being alone and being lonely. Solitude, the ability to be alone with your own thoughts without distraction, is the absolute foundation of mental health. It is the space where creativity is born, where you process your grief, where you plan your future, and where you build a relationship with the most important person in your life, yourself. But 24/7 connectivity has murdered solitude. We have become a society that is terrified of being alone with its own mind. Think about it. If you are waiting in a line for 30 seconds, you pull out the phone. If you are sitting in a car, you turn on a podcast. If you are eating a meal alone, you watch a video. We have created a world where we are constantly plugged in to avoid the silence. By avoiding the silence, you are avoiding yourself. This creates a deep existential loneliness. You have become a stranger to your own soul. You are so busy reacting to the pings of the world, reacting to the news, reacting to the trends, that you have forgotten how to listen to your own internal voice. We are the first generation that is terrified of being alone, yet we have never been more isolated. We have traded our inner life for an online life, and the trade is making us miserable. When you can't stand to be with yourself, why would you expect anyone else to want to be with you? How do we break the trap? It isn't about throwing your smartphone into the ocean or living in a cave. It's about digital hygiene and reclaiming your humanity. First, we must reclaim friction. Real relationships are hard, they are high friction. They require travel, time, physical effort, and awkward conversations. Digital connection is low friction, it's too easy. And because it's easy, we don't value it. If you want to stop being lonely, you have to do things the hard way. Call someone instead of texting. Meet in person instead of Zooming. Show up at a friend's house when it's inconvenient. Real bonding happens in the in-between moments that tech tries to eliminate. Second, you must practice a digital Sabbath. Your brain was not designed to be on 24/7. You need a period of time every single day where the connection is severed. No pings, no likes, no scrolling. Let your dopamine levels drop. Let your brain cool down. You will notice that when the digital noise stops, your social anxiety starts to fade. You become more present, you become more real. Third, stop broadcasting and start listening. Instead of posting for 1,000 strangers who don't care about you, have a deep 2-hour conversation with one person who does. Connection is not measured in numbers or followers, it is measured in depth. You don't need to be known by the world. You just need to be truly known by 2 or 3 real people who would show up for you in the middle of the night. The unfiltered reality is that your phone is a window, not a door. You can look through it at the world, but you cannot live through it. If you spend your whole life staring at the window, you will never actually walk through the door of real life. The world is waiting for you. Not the digital you with the perfect filter and the clever caption, but the real you. The one who is flawed, the one who is tired, and the one who is looking for meaning. Turn off the noise, put down the device. Look the person next to you in the eye. It's time to stop being connected and start being present. I'm Faisal, and this is Unfiltered Realities. If you're watching this on a phone right now, maybe it's time to turn it off and go for a walk. I'll see you in the real world.